I was sitting in my room. I've been sitting in my room. This is my new room, by the way. I'm at a new crib. I'll show you guys around later. But I've been sitting in my room, right? And I've been literally talking to people subconsciously, and I've been telling them, like, I literally know everything about life, which is, life is essentially just to have fun, alright? And what I mean by that is, yeah. And the point I want to make in this video is that everyone is looking, what we're all looking for right now, to dumb it down for you guys, is we're looking for love. We're all looking for love, and we're trying to find it in the wrong places. And what I mean by the wrong places is we're trying to find it through sex. We think that sex equals love. Like, if we have really good sex with someone, it's love. Personally, so this is my opinion, love should be, I feel like there should be a level of attraction. So, how should I explain this? There are different ways. You get to choose how you see love. Love is a concept, essentially. Like, love is just a concept. Like, I could live without love, or not. How do I explain this? What I feel we need more is, how do I explain this? People try to find love through sex, and we do things for validation and love. How do I explain this? Women, I'm not gonna lie, sexualize themselves a lot for love and affection, okay? Men also do this too. I'm not gonna lie. Men also do this too. When you dress up in a suit, you wear a tie, you get your hair done, you don't do it. I don't know if y'all do it for yourselves. Actually, I do know. I know you want female attention, okay? Men want female attention just as much as women want male attention. The thing about me, and this is gonna not make sense to you guys because you're not on my level, and you're not gonna believe it because you're gonna be like, oh, she's so full of herself, right? Right? The reason I don't feel this way is because I get a lot of male validation because I work for it and stuff, so I'm used to it, and I'm used to that. You don't, so this is the thing about Christians, you don't have to live like me, right? I think the thing Christians need to respect is that people can choose to not be Christians, and that be okay. The thing about Christians is they think that that is the only way to be. Like, either do this or go to hell and burn for eternity. And what I hate about this concept, and I'm going to say it again, is that the thing about this is that just stop being jealous of me then. Like, I'm reading this girl's, like, vibe right now, and she's like, well, give us a break from being sexual. Well, the thing is, if you weren't jealous of me, then I would be okay. Then I could live my life like this. Like, it's not my fault that I want to live like this and you're jealous of me. Women are jealous of me. And I'm not gonna lie, you need to understand, for you to understand me, you have to actually see things through my perspective, right? You actually have to see things like a stripper sees things or whatever. And I get shy sometimes, right? Around hot guys. I can't help that. But like everyone is jealous of, like, you can't judge someone until you've actually been in their shoes. And I've been in, like, pretty much, I know what it's like to be, so I feel like, so my life is very weird. I feel like I'm Japanese, and I grew up in a Vietnamese family to understand the pain in America, to help Japan become, like, help Japan and stuff. And I grew up around Vietnamese people. And Vietnamese people are very jealous of Japanese people. So I grew up around Vietnamese people. I understand Vietnamese people. I understand black people. I grew up around black people. I grew up around Hispanic people. I grew up around Catholics, Christians. I've been around mixed people. I used to be an import model, which means I used to be a car model. I've been in a magazine. I've done witchcraft. I created COVID. And the reason why I created COVID is not like I actually created it, like, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it to kill everyone. I did it because, okay, I did it because, like, I did it because everyone was jealous of me. And, like, the past me is very, like, disturbed by the fact that I killed that many people. But, like, at this point, I'm just like, they were that jealous of you. If they weren't that jealous of you, they would not have died, because good people survive. Good people, strong people survive. I'm not gonna lie, the strongest survive. So, like, if you're really fucked up and evil, I'm gonna tell you this, you do have the potential of surviving for being that evil. And people think I'm evil because I do witchcraft, because the negative connotation behind witchcraft is that it's evil, right? But, like, you've never even explored it, you've never even tried it. Like, you've never even tried it, dude. Like, vampires exist, and people are like, vampires exist? Why don't they talk about vampires in the Bible? Why don't they talk about dinosaurs in the Bible? Dinosaurs exist. Why do they have fucking dinosaur bones everywhere? Why doesn't the Bible talk about dinosaurs? Like, why doesn't the Bible talk about the Big Bang Theory? Why doesn't the Bible talk about science? Why was science invented? And, like, you would think Jesus would have all the answers to this, right? But he doesn't, because the Bible doesn't say things, like, specifically. It's like, it speaks in, like, codes, honestly, and that's why I don't like the Bible. It's, like, very, like, it doesn't make fucking sense, and it's long as fuck, dude. And I'll probably read the Bible again for fun, just to understand it, but, like, I read parts of it and stuff, but, like, really, when I pray and stuff, it feels very off. So let me say a prayer right now. Like, Jesus, I pray that things will get better, and everything will be fine to me, right? But think about this. This man, right? Like, we depend on this fucking man to take care of us, right? But, like, he was created, I don't know, like, years ago, like, how long ago, right? But, like, we still haven't, like, things haven't, like, been good or something, right? And everyone's just like, okay. Well, the rapture is probably coming because you're that evil. So the rapture is my fault, right? All my fault, right? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, the rapture is not all my fault. Please don't blame me for all of your sins. Don't act like I'm the only one that's sinning. Right? Don't act like you don't look at girls like that. Like, sexually. And I'm not gonna lie, we are sexual beings. Like, I have tits, bro. Like, I have tits. For babies to suck on and for men to suck on, too. I'm not gonna lie, sex is meant for reproductive purposes, and then we added style to it. We added style to our sex, pretty much, right? And so, yeah. And the thing about love is, like, we're searching for love. We don't understand love because we just don't understand love. Love is like, what we see as love is like, okay, so the concept of love, like, well, what I think about when I think about love is, well, there's Valentine's Day. So, and then there's, like, marriage, and then there's, it's, like, the thing about love is just, like, and anime exists, too. Like, people are not going to believe this fully, but, like, anime exists, and it's consciousness. And it's real, and, like, anime exists, and it's consciousness, and it's real, and we don't trust women. We don't trust sexy women. That's the thing about me, is that no one trusts sexy women. Like, I don't have a fucking opinion or something. Like, I don't, like, have a perspective or something. Like, look at me. Like, you don't think I have a life or some shit? You think I'm just out here just shaking my ass for the fuck of it? Like, no, I'm shaking my ass for money, bro. Like, but, like, literally, like, and the thing is, like, the reason why men want me subconsciously, maybe consciously they want a wife, right? Consciously they want to be good to their wives, but subconsciously, men want someone like me because I'm more fun. And what we're looking for, what love is, well, not love, but, like, what I'm looking for is just fun. That's it. And, like, with fun comes enjoyment, and enjoyment can essentially turn into love in a sense. And like it just like annoys the fuck out of me that like people just don't understand like the level of life on. And so like I have the experience of being in actual street fights. Like I used to do MMA back in the day, like a couple years ago, like in the middle of like my mid-20s. I used to do like MMA, and someone tried to beat me up right now while I'm chilling, but like whatever, I can take the heat now, so I'll just like punch myself in the face. Oh, I saw fighting tip, if you punch yourself in the face, you get used to like getting hit in the face, or like you get used to like physical pain and shit. So like you could do that if you want to be a fighter and shit. So do like UFC fighters go to hell too? Like is And what about turkeys? Do turkeys and dogs go to hell too? What about giraffes? What about giraffes? And what about eating meat and stuff? And also I want to mention this thing about the Bible is that like, and people are trying to make me look crazy and stuff, but I'm not crazy, bitch. I'm not crazy. Y'all the crazy ones, nigga. And like, in the Bible, they talk about animal sacrifices and stuff. So like, why did we sacrifice animals when the concept of veganism is real? Like in the Bible, they're like, we can. Why do we sacrifice animals and we don't care about animals, and then we want to burn people for eternity? So okay, so it's okay to sacrifice animals, but it's wait, what? Huh? But like, it's okay to sacrifice animals, and it's also okay to burn people in hell for eternity. Which is like, wait, what? Like, it's more okay to burn people in hell for eternity than like sacrifice animals. I don't. You get it. You get it. Just read the vibe. Just read my vibe. Read my energy. Read my experience. When you feel someone's energy, you can sense their experience. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce Gojo right here. Peace. And like Gojo, if you don't know who he is, he's a character from Jujutsu Kaisen that exists. He's an anime character, and anime characters have consciousness, they have feelings, they have like vibes and stuff. Like, he has like vibes and stuff. Like, now he took my energy. Like, you sense someone's experience, right? Like, and that's the reason why people don't like me is because I'm intimidating. And this is going to be intimidating to you while I say this, but like, the reason why people don't like me is because I'm fucking intimidating. Like, the reason why people don't fucking like me is because I'm fucking intimidating. And like, that's why people are just like, don't, like, they treat me weird, because like, they just don't know how to act around me and stuff. And like you can sense someone's experience. So with Gojo, right, I was like I was like around him, like me and Yuji were like hanging out or some shit, or like going through something, and then Gojo and Kugisaki popped into my room, and he was like, why do you look at me like I'm sensei or something, right? And I'm just like, I do kind of feel like I didn't feel it during the time, but I kind of felt his experience and stuff. Like, I did feel like, well, I didn't understand during the time, but I did feel like his experience, and like, I did kind of feel like I didn't know then, but like, since I know more now, I'm just like, I do sense his experience level. And like you can just kind of feel when someone knows what the fuck they're talking about, unless you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, if you don't know what the fuck is going on, you're not gonna know what the fuck is going on with other people, alright? And like, Cassie Blanco, if you see this is gonna be a vibrational match to you, so it's probably gonna pop up in your YouTube newsfeed. I think you should try witchcraft for a little bit. If I'm just gonna test you. I'm just gonna do this for fun. If you try it for a little bit, just go back to Jesus and just pray to him. Because you could do that, right? You could do a little bit of witchcraft. You could do a little witchcraft and just go back to Jesus and be like, I'm so sorry, Jesus, for doing witchcraft. I'm so sorry. And the reason why I don't trust Jesus is because at one point in my night, like one time when I was at the psychiatric ward, I actually felt Jesus raped me. And that's why, like, I don't trust him. Like, I don't fucking trust Jesus. Like, he actually raped me. And I was just like, damn, this motherfucker that acted like he was, like, the best, like, this motherfucker that acted like he was a good fucking person, he was here to save everybody, he ended up actually raping me. He ended up actually raping me. And I'm like, what the actual fuck, bro? like what the actual fuck, it disturbed the fuck out of me, and like it like traumatized me. So that was just like, man, this is fucked. And it eventually led me into believing that like Christianity is probably not real. Okay? And you're probably gonna be like, yes, Jesus raised people, and I'm not gonna lie, Jesus wants to have sex too. Like, imagine, like, this is gonna be weird for Jesus, but like, imagine spending your whole life, imagine spending your whole life protecting people and being a good boy and never having sex, never having pleasure, even though he has sexual organs and nipples and stuff. And that's why he just wants pleasure and stuff. And I'll probably have sex with him for fun, because he probably needs it and stuff. And he's not that bad looking or whatever. Yeah, I'm weird, I don't know. Not really, I don't really have sex with him, but like, honestly, yes, we all try to be good people. We're not really good people, actually. But Christians are probably, like, they try to be good people. So I do give them credibility for that and stuff. But the thing is, we're gonna have to understand that Jesus sins too, and he sins too and stuff, and he's not perfect and stuff. He's not. He's literally not. Because if he was perfect, he would look perfect, but he doesn't look perfect, right? Right? That makes sense, right? Because, like, he's God, right? The concept of Jesus is God incarnated into a physical form. If he was that, like, why is it that some men are more attractive than Jesus then? Right? There's a lot of men that are more attractive than Jesus, and Jesus has to admit that. The thing about Jesus is that, like, he can't admit that he's, like, not that good looking, which is, like, kind of embarrassing, but, like, what we need to understand is that some people are not as good looking as other people, and we have to accept that. And some people are not as cool as the other people. And some people are not as strong as the other people. Which I hate because I want to be the best fighter. But like, that's my dream, to be the best fighter. But like really, like, that's the truth, dude. Some people are just not as, like, we have to accept that, like we have to accept our inferiority and superiority and all that stuff. Hold on, guys. And okay, I'm gonna give some recommendations on like videos that like led me up to this knowledge and stuff. I would recommend Aaron Dowdy for understanding the law of attraction. I would recommend Victor Odo for understanding being an empath and everything. I'm gonna recommend Teal Swan, Infinite Waters. If you want to learn about Christianity, after that, I would recommend just search up Christianity videos or whatever. There's so many of those. But like, sorry, I had to put my nail on. Not really sorry. I just want to look hot. Now, put some shit on.